Welcome to another chapter in the Sound Vision instructional video series. I'm Bob Thomas, your host, and in this segment we will be talking about the mechanical access to the HP Sonos 5500 series. In order to go through the process, you'll need two tools. One is a T15 Torx driver, and the other is just a standard flat blade screwdriver. In many cases, you'll be needing to get to the main card cage. Beginning there, we'll see that there are two indents at the side of the machine just below the handle. There will be a corresponding indent to the other side, spring latch actually. Press in on the spring latch and with the palms of your hands, press down on the control panel. This will release the pressure on the latches, and at this point the entire upper section will be able to be put into the access position. So at this point we have removed the 5 retaining screws holding down the cover for the main card cage. These screws are, and you would be able to see this, one in the front, 2 in the front side, right and left, and 2 in the rear. So as we remove those, and again you'll need your Torx 15 driver for that, then the cover will lift up and expose the card cage. In future segments we will talk about actually removing and inserting the circuit boards, but in this segment all we really want to know is how to access the different areas of the system. So that gets you into the main card cage. And of course reassembly is the reverse procedure. Reinsert the cover, reinsert the screws, hinges down and close, and you're done. Next we will want to gain access to the control panel section. For this exercise you would need just your flat blade screwdriver. On the bottom surface of the cart handle are 2 flat blade captive screws facing towards the floor. And so it's a simple matter of looking underneath, and there's one on the left side, one on the right side. At this point, the front half or top half of the handle will lift up slightly, and gripping the back portion of the display panel, you would then hinge out and open up the control panel assembly. And this will give you access to the control panels, changing trackballs. Again, these will be procedures in additional videos. One other thing you might need to do or be concerned with accessing is the actual optical and floppy drives of the system. This is on a slide tray, and once you have opened the main control panel, this would just easily slide out for access. Connection cables are in the rear, and you would disconnect the cables in order to gain access or to replace the drives themselves. It would slide back into its position. As you can see, the hinges are mobile, so you would reposition the control panel and resecure it in position, reconnect the lower screws. Next we'll be looking at how to access, remove or replace the VCR and peripheral printers. Again, flat blade screwdriver, again 2 flat slotted captive nuts. They will loosen, but again not come out completely. Once they are loosened, you can actually use these nuts as a handle to now pull and slide out the entire tray assembly. As it comes out, you'll notice that you'll be able to access the cables in the rear, disconnect the cables, and then the whole assembly can be removed for replacement or servicing. Again, the procedure is reversed to reinstall and simply re-engage the captive nuts. At times it will be necessary to gain access to the rear section of the machine, and again this is a very simple procedure. Flat blade screwdriver, one large captive hinge nut, And again, this is not even spring this time. It just takes 1/4 turn to release the latch, and the entire panel will swing away. This will expose the rear cabling and the power supply section. In future segments, we will be showing how to remove the actual power supply and/or the purpose of the internal cabling. Once again, to re-engage the panel, the bottom is just a hinge fit, and clockwise rotational turn.